Whoa. All right, all right, all right. I see Ashley said be right back. Trivia night, week 10. Waiting for all you to show up. What up? Yeah, I had to shave for week 10. Look at you all. Holy moly. Do I have any? I haven't got a 1 yet because they're not in Canada. It sucks. It sucks so bad. Has anybody got the boo bucket yet? I'm just writing names down. Talk amongst yourselves. Do it. Oh. Oh, when Nick gets here, let me know. What up, Nick? What up, Jack? Hi, Peter. 2 fries and cap. Yeah, Jack, I want the boo bucket badly. I'm in Canada though, so they're not sending them here, which is awful. Hello, Laura. Hello. Alex and I were having a little banter today in the post for the video. What up, Nick? So I have news. Nick, Ashley, Alex, your surprise boxes have been sent out. You will get them probably next week. So what I did for you guys is I bought them off an eBay seller. So they're going to send it to you. I don't even know what's in them. So if they're good, tell me, and I'll buy one for the channel and open it up. Let me know if they're good or not. I don't know. Normally mine would be good, but you guys would have had to pay like $50 to receive them, which I didn't think you wanted to do. So we're week 10. Week 10 retro trivia. Yeah, send me a picture. I want to see. I saw one on there. If they're not good, I'll give the guy negative feedback anyway. Do it. That would be awesome. I got a cool thing coming up. Anybody here a Captain Planet fan? What up, Strife? So I got this playset in. And it took me hours, but I finally got some slime for it. It's going to be a video coming up. So that'll be fun. Sly Sludge. We're 4 minutes away from trivia. If you are playing tonight, leave a comment that you are in. If not, you can just lurk and watch the Masters fight it out. Yeah. It's kind of like the slime pit from Masters of the Universe, but better. Strife's going to play tonight. Nick, Alex, Ashley, Buck. Who are we missing? I'm here. Laura, okay. Cool. I think Ashley opened up a bit of a lead on Nick. I posted the stats this afternoon or yesterday. Peter's in. Cool. Last week we had a really good turnout. The themes this week. Let me just write down Peter's name. Okay, so the themes are movies, deep lore, toys, obscure and prototypes, cartoons and TV, hardcore, video games, punishing, music and cultural deep cuts, and the final 15 are the nightmare round. Yeah, which one, Jack? Tell me about it. Which one did you get? I want to know what Jack Attack's transformer that they got is. Sorry, I need to know. Yeah. Oh, did you get Top Spin or Twin Twist? Okay. So the one with the 2 drills on the front? Does it still pop up when you pull it back? Nice. Those ones are awesome. Those are some of my favorite. I just bought some new stuff off eBay this week for videos. I got a couple Meteorbs from He-Man. I got a cassette transformer to go into Blaster, the Rhino. I bought, what else did I buy? I got some crazy videos coming up. What was the other one I bought? This is your guys' order that I purchased for you. Seems like it'd be cool. Ramhorn, yes, thank you. I've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Raph the Magnificent. I got a Sesame Street record player with 5 records. I bought Tusk from the X-Force Uncanny X-Men line. Do you guys remember that figure? It was like one of the bad guys, and if you opened his back, a little miniature bad guy came out. Should be. And then I got this game, which is probably going to be my favorite thing to do a video on. Hopefully they ship it soon. It's Strolling Bowling. It's a little miniature wind-up game where you wind up the bowling ball and it walks down the alley to knock the pins down. It looks like there should be Pokemon cards in there. I don't think there's going to be anything crazy. But Tommy's here. Oh, it's definitely an AI ad that person made. Doesn't mean the toys are going to be AI. We're in the age of AI. Pretty soon they're going to have an AI CPJ Collectibles hosting trivia night while I'm on a beach somewhere. What's up? No, not much. Just another freezing cold Tuesday in February. Okay, we're going to start in 1 second. Seriously. Your mom loves the Popple videos? You got Popple right there. Have you read Player Piano? No. Hey, I could be, but I'm in Canada with 14 feet. Hi, Tortolero. Hello. Okay, we're going to start. We are going to start retro trivia right now. It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, CPJ Collectibles proudly presents Week 10 Retro Trivia Season 4. Winter season. Is it Season 4? Magic the Gathering. I am psyched for that new set, Alex. Okay, here we go. Movies. Question 1. These are all nostalgia-based. I already said hi. These are all nostalgia-based questions. Going to start with movies. Here we go. What is the license plate number on Doc Brown's DeLorean in Back to the Future? What is Doc Brown's license plate number in Back to the Future? That would be sick. Out of time is correct answer. And it looks like the first person with correct spelling. I'm going to give Tommy a point anyway, because Tommy's not that old. And I'll give Ashley a point too, even though I shouldn't. Everybody got one. We're all having a good time. Question 2. Great movie. Great movie, definitely. Okay. Question 2. What brand of sneakers does Marty McFly wear in 1985? I need the name and make. Yeah, I need the name and make. Name and model. Nike Air Max are incorrect. We will go 5. Nope. 4. 3. 2. 1. Oh, this. I need the. You're all wrong. I'm sorry. Hold on. Extremely loud buzzer, but it's not loud. It's not the buzzer I want. Okay, hold on. Technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. It is the Nike Bruins. I do have to get a soundboard. They were called the Nike Bruin. It was a model made specifically for the movie. I got to find a better buzzer. This one should be all right. Yeah, we're good. You said Nike Brown. You said Nike Brown. Oh, you did. How many guesses did you need? Nike. Why did it change it to brown on here? Sorry, Ashley, you got it. On my screen, on like my one I'm streaming from, it changed it to brown, not Bruin. And it's got like Chinese lettering before it. Okay, your point. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with the display that they changed, but okay, sorry about that. Question 3. What is the name of the fictional African country in Coming to America? What is the name of the fictional African country in Coming to America? I'm going to have to watch over here. If you know, be first in the chat. Zamunda is correct. Nick with a point. Stankonia is not correct. It's not correct. Zanzibar land somehow got flagged. Ha! Ah! Ah! Oh, Ashley. Dun, dun, dun. We may have to call the king out on that one. The king might need to remove some points from the season-long leaderboard. Oh, boy. Woo! Okay, question 4. Question 4. In Aliens, what model is the drop ship called? In Aliens, what model is the drop ship called? Oh, that's funny. In the movie Aliens, what is the drop ship called? Nick Thunder with the point. Nice. It is the UD-4L Cheyenne. Nick knows some wild stuff here. Okay, question 5. Movies, deep lore trivia. Here we go. What cereal appears repeatedly in The Breakfast Club? What cereal appears repeatedly in The Breakfast Club? And I can't eat it because it chews up the top of my mouth. Kix is incorrect, but good guess. Wheaties is incorrect. Captain Crunch is correct, and Nick gets another point. 3 for Nick. Question 6. The iconic movie RoboCop. What actor was originally cast as Alex Murphy in RoboCop before Peter Weller? Oh, I can't eat Captain Crunch. My mouth is already thinking about it. What actor was originally cast as Alex Murphy in RoboCop before Peter Weller? Sylvester Stallone is incorrect. Tom Cruise is incorrect. Bruce Willis is incorrect. We will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What was that, Alex? Who is Alex Schwarzenegger? Or Arnold Schwarzenegger? Oh, man, that is not how you spell that. That is certainly not how you spell it. The actor was actually Michael Ironside. Michael Ironside from Total Recall. That's one for the good guys. Okay, let's do some Top Gun trivia. Top Gun. What is the name of the bar where Goose plays Great Balls of Fire in Top Gun? In the movie Top Gun, Goose and Maverick obviously play Great Balls of Fire together. But what's the name of the bar? If you know, be first in the chat. The Salty Spittoon is incorrect, but a heck of a guess. The Hard Deck is correct. Nick Thunder with the point. Okay, here we go. Question number 8. What was the original rating given to the movie Gremlins before edits? All good guesses. What was the original rating given to Gremlins before the edits? R is correct. Alex, point. It was given a rating of R. Believe it or not, Gremlins gave me nightmares as a kid. I was like the softest kid. Killer Clowns from Outer Space and Gremlins gave me massive nightmares. Question 9. In The Lost Boys, what is written on the Welcome to Santa Carla sign? This one's going to get flagged. In The Lost Boys, what is written on the Welcome to Santa Carla sign? Satan is incorrect. Welcome to HE double hockey sticks is incorrect. Yes, it was the blank capital of the world. I don't want to say it out loud because I'll get in trouble. Nick, point. It could not be Satan. Church lady does not like that one. Question 10. What famous director voiced the alien in Close Encounters of the Third Kind? What famous director voiced the alien in Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Not third line. You guys suck at spelling. It's I before E except after C, guys. Spielberg. Okay, I'm going to give Alex a point for attempting to spell it, but I'm actually going to give Nick a point for spelling it right. So I'll give Alex a point, but I'm also going to give Nick a point. You should know how to spell Steven Spielberg. Okay, here we go. For some reason, it changed Peter's answer to Mirrorberg on this screen. That's right. Okay, so after 10 questions, Ashley's got 2 and a Google search. Alex has got 2. Nick's got 6. I got 1. Tommy's got 1. Question 11. Surrey, what is the next answer? Question 11. What was the original working name of the this is Toys, Obscure and Prototypes. What was the original working name of the Transformers toy line in Japan? What was the original working name of the Transformers toy line in Japan? Diaclone. Alex, well done. Excellent job knowing that one. Shifters. Alex with the heat right there. Question 12. Which He-Man figure, don't get confused, was banned in some countries for being too demonic? And it's not the one from last week. This is another He-Man figure people had problems with. Diaper car? Which He-Man figure was banned in some countries for being too demonic? Stinkor is a good guess, but that is not correct. Many Faces, another good guess, but not correct. It was like, think demonic, think like, you know, spooky, kind of like Skeletor. One of the rarest He-Man figures you can get your hands on. It glows in the dark. It's pretty good. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, now. 1. Rowan D. Yes, Rowan. Scareglow. I'll give it to you. We have a new point getter. New point getter. Scareglow. Rolling with the point. Well done. Question 13. What year were Garbage Pail Kids banned from many schools? What year were Garbage Pail Kids banned from many schools? 1985 is a good guess, but it is incorrect. 1994, no. Peter Reno with the point. Peter, it was 1986. That is your first point of the evening. Question 14. What toy line used the slogan, "The ultimate battle between good and evil"? What toy line used the slogan, "The ultimate battle between good and evil"? Nope. Nope. He-Man is correct. He-Man is correct. It changed He-Man to the same. Nick Thunder with the point. It was He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I'm going to give Rowan a second point for using the actual toy line name. It's actually not called He-Man. Oh, that's his face. I skinned it. Think like Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. It rubs the lotion on its skin. It puts the dog in the basket. Here we go. Question 15. Which Ninja Turtle had a red mask in the original comics? Which Ninja Turtle had a red mask in the original comics? Hey, Nick gets it. All 4 of them had red masks in the original comics. Ooh, good job, Rowan. That was a good answer. Hey, Rowan knows her stuff. All 4, yeah. But when they went to production of the cartoon and the toy line, they had to give them different ones so that kids wouldn't just buy one. They would have different things so that they would be forced to buy them. And that they could differentiate them. Alex, where did you say it? Oh, was that? Yeah, you did. Sorry, Alex. Nick, I'm removing a point. Alex said it. Sorry, Alex. I didn't see it. I have a couple of the original comics here. They're actually pretty sweet. They're way darker. Okay, question 16. What was the name of the failed Nintendo VR console from the 90s? What was the name of the failed Nintendo VR console? The Virtual Boy was correct. That's Nick again first. Oh, Nick's closing the gap tonight. Ashley better get it together. What toy, question 17, what toy required kids to mix chemicals to grow monsters? Yeah, Rowan is doing great. What toy required kids to mix chemicals to grow monsters? Creepy Crawlers did not have you mix chemicals. It had the chemicals pre-mixed, and you just put them in molds. This is a different one. Monster Party is a good guess, but that is also not correct. We're going to go, we'll give 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nick got it. Nick got it. Monster Lab. It's the Mad Scientist Monster Lab. So Monster Lab was the correct answer. Wow. Good job, Nick. You must have been racking your brains there. Question 18. What company originally owned the Star Wars toy license in the 70s and 80s? If you were paying attention last week, this should be a no-brainer. No, not Hasbro. Kenner is correct. Kenner is... Laura, I'm giving you a point. Nick, I'm also giving you a point. Laura, you were right there with Nick at the exact same time. So awesome. Everybody got that one, except for Alex. Alex should have been paying attention last week while we were playing, instead of working on all that trash talk for the chat log this week. Question 19. Buck, you make me laugh more than anybody in chat. Question 19. What was the rarest original Pokemon card from the 1990s tournament era? There you go, Pokemon fans. What was the rarest original Pokemon card from the 1990s tournament era? Nick is on a heater. Nick is on a heater. That is correct. Pikachu Illustrator is correct. Wow. Wow. Good guess. But it was the Illustrator Pikachu or Pikachu Illustrator, whatever you want to call it. Nick's on fire tonight. We're going to do a score update after this. Question 20. What toy line featured glow-in-the-dark skeleton warriors? What toy line featured glow-in-the-dark skeleton warriors? This is wildly hard. Good. You know what, Tommy? I'm giving you a point for that because they did, but that's not the one I'm looking for. They are not skeleton warriors. It's a good guess. It's based on a movie that was made by none other than Sam Raimi, starring Bruce Campbell and his iconic boomstick. That's a solid hint. It's not Evil Dead, Nick. It's the third Evil Dead, but it's not called... Ah, Alex got it. Army of Darkness. The Army of Darkness toy line. Alex gets the point. Okay, so after 20 questions, Nick is in first with 11. Alex is in second with 5. Ashley has 2. Tommy has 2. Rowan has 2. Peter has 1. Laura has 1. And I have 1. Here we go. Question 21. What was the real name of the G.I. Joe character Snake Eyes? There you go. Every journey starts with a single step. What was the real name of the G.I. Joe character Snake Eyes? Meow. If you know. Classified is correct. Ashley's got it. He had no name. It was classified. Good. Excellent job. Question 22. Question 22. What year did The Simpsons debut full episodes, not shorts? What year did The Simpsons debut as full episodes, not shorts? 1989 is correct. Nick with the spelling mistake. Alex gets the point. 6 for Alex. Let's go. Question 23. What was the name of the turtle van in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What was the name of the turtle van in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The pizza shop is incorrect. The party wagon is correct. Nick with the point. The party wagon. That was an easy one. Come on, guys and girls. Question 24. What network originally aired DuckTales? What network originally aired DuckTales? You know, like, life is like a hurricane. If you know, be first in the chat. Fox Kid is not correct. Nobody's got it yet. I don't think you're all going to get this one. This one's actually super hard. Disney Channel's a good question or a good answer. Okay, so it actually wasn't released on a network. It's a trick question. It was released into syndication. It never premiered. All of it was released to all the networks in syndication. Yeah, so you are awarded no points. And may God have mercy on your soul. Yep. Best times, did you? Hold on. Let's go to the... What, the 1989? You were tied with Alex, but you know what? I'll give you a point because you're new. But you have to be first on mine. Okay, so best times. I'll hook you up with a point. Best times 88-12. It's usually my screen. No, you're good. You got it. If whatever shows on my computer. Sometimes if they come at the same time, I don't know why, but best times got it. So you've got a point. You're on the board now. Question 25. Here we go. New day, new points. What was the name of Inspector Gadget's dog? Yeah. What was the name of Inspector Gadget's dog? Brain is correct. Well, you know what it could be, Ashley? It could be... Did Ashley get that one? Yeah. You know what it could be? It could be that when you're using ChatGPT at the same time as sending a message, it's using too much like computing power and it's slowing down your internet just like a smidge and is allowing Nick to get in there ahead of you. Could be that. The amount of mileage we're going to get out of this. Okay, question 26. Wait till next week when I have an Android sitting beside me. Question 26. We're on video games. Video games punishing. Sounds fun. What was the first video game to feature a battery-backed save? What was the first video game to feature a battery-backed save? If you know. Alex, well done. Zelda is correct. The gold cartridge. It is. This bad boy right here. The first Nintendo game to feature a battery-backed save. And like, how awesome is this thing really though? You know? If all the games look cool like that, I would have had way more games. Also, who got that one? Zelda. Yeah, I gave it to Alex. We're good. On mine it is. Yep. The batteries on those last forever. Not like the Game Boy games. Question 27. What company developed the NES Zapper? Yeah. It's so nice to actually have a room dedicated to everything now. What company developed the NES Zapper? Playco. Nintendo is correct. Peter, well done. It was Nintendo. That was a trick question. It was Nintendo R&D that developed the NES Zapper. It was not a third-party product. Peter, well done. Question 28. What was the name of the original Sega Genesis in Japan? What was the name of the original Sega Genesis in Japan? That is so sick. I haven't played the Super Scope in so long. The Mega Drive is correct. Nick, well done. Nick got there just ahead of you, best times. Okay. Question 29. What is the final boss in the original Contra? What is the name of the final boss in the original Contra? Big ol' rat is not correct. The brain is not correct. The Gomer Amos is not correct. Your own self-doubt is a heck of an answer. Buck, I'm giving you a point. Its name? Well, maybe that's the fancy name. I need to know what it was. Do it. It's not called that. Yeah. It's the weird heart thing is close. The alien heart is correct. So I'm going to give a point to Nick and Ashley because they both came in around the same. And it took forever, so I don't want to give anyone a benefit. Mother Brain is actually Metroid, not Contra. Yeah, it was always aliens. Contra was aliens. Yeah. Oh, this one's easy. This question's so easy. If you get this is going to test your internet speed. What color was the cartridge on the original Legend of Zelda for NES? Gold is correct. Didn't really think that one through. Okay, Nick got there first. Who wrote the script tonight? It's Gold. Music and cultural deep cuts. Music and cultural. Hello, hello, hello. What song was the first music video played on MTV? I feel like we've asked this one before, but whatever. What song was the first music video played on MTV? Video killed the radio star. Alex, point. Alex, you're doing well tonight. Question 32. What band originally refused to allow their music on MTV for years? Which band refused to allow their music on MTV for years? They got money. Is that money? Nope. 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 Hold on. I gotta look up a hint. You guys are still guessing. Keep guessing. They asked for money for nothing and chicks for free. That's your hint. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Nick got it. Dire Straits. Oh, Peter got it first. Good job, Peter. Dire Straits. Money for nothing and chicks for free. Dire Straits. They originally did not want their music played on MTV, even though they had sweet music videos. Okay, question 33. What album featured a baby swimming underwater and was highly controversial? Nirvana Nevermind was the album, and that is Nick with Nevermind. Question 34. Yeah. What year did grunge break mainstream with Nevermind? What year did grunge break into the mainstream with Nevermind? My dad told me that I need to stop my grunge style. He said I'm too old for it. I'm like, I don't even dress grungy. 1991. Ashley, well done. When I told him I shaved my beard off, he's like, good. You don't need that grunge style anymore. Grunge? 1991? No. Oh, yeah. Alex, why are yours not showing up? Sorry, Ashley. Alex got it. Thank you, Best Times. No, it's there. I got to use this screen, but it's weird looking over on this side. I got to figure out what's going on with the lives on my phone. Things are showing up in like Chinese characters sometimes for whatever reason. Who played guitar on Michael Jackson's Beat It? Yeah, Alex is kicking butt tonight. Who played guitar on Michael Jackson's Beat It? It is not Slash or Ozzy. Van Halen is correct. Eddie Van Halen. Nick got there first. We're at 35 questions right now. We got 15 left. And this is the nightmare round. The nightmare round brought to you by CPJ Collectibles. Entertaining people for 9 years on YouTube. What the heck? Ashley, you got flagged. I'm sucking tonight is a problem. Apparently not okay for the chat. It's that darn Google. You sucked up all the water in the ocean. There's nothing left for ChatGPT tonight. We're going to the nightmare round. Everybody prepare your fingers. Jesus, Tom, you can't put that in the chat. This is a family channel, okay? This is family channel. If you guys want to talk this silly talk, go to CPJ Rips. The auto mod is working extra tonight. Buck, stop it. We're in the nightmare round. There's no time for this talk. I blame Ashley. She derailed the whole night with her early comment. Okay, here we go. It's Ashley's fault. ChatGPT, how do I get chat of my live stream back on the rails? Here we go. Nightmare round. Question 36. Still anybody's game. It's actually really close. What was the name of the arcade in Karate Kid? What was the name of the arcade in Karate Kid? Like I said, this is the nightmare round. I need a better buzzer. What was the name of the arcade? Not the game. Golf and stuff, Nick. Nick, that was awesome. It was golf and stuff. Someplace. It wasn't Shake My Head either, Ashley. Just wanted to let you know that. What horror franchise caused the creation of the PG-13 rating? What horror franchise caused the creation of the PG-13 rating? There's actually 2 movies. Definitely not Friday the 13th, because that's not PG-13. Gremlins is correct. Gremlins, there's one other movie, if anybody wants to throw it in there. Indiana Jones. Tommy, excellent. So it was Gremlins and Indiana Jones. And the Temple of Doom. Tommy, well done. 3rd point. What was the original working title of the movie E.T.? What's up? What's up? What was the original title of the movie E.T.? How are you, Paramount? It was not E.T. A Boy's Life. Excellent, Ashley. That was excellent. It was A Boy's Life. Question 39. What was the name of the artificial intelligence in Tron? What was the name of the artificial intelligence in Tron? HAL is not that one. That is 2001: A Space Odyssey. MCP is correct. The Master Control Program. Ashley gets the point. Ashley BT. Okay, here we go. Question 40. What was the call sign of Maverick's F-14? What was the call sign of Maverick's F-14? Not Maverick's call sign, his call sign of his plane. This is some deep cut trivia. It's not Top Gun. Ghost Rider. Nick. Nasty. So good. There's any question why Nick is the 2-time champion, it's answers like that. Like, you can't even Google that fast to have that answer. It was Ghost Rider, by the way. Okay, what toy line inspired the phrase of not... Sorry, let me try this again. What toy line inspired the phrase knockoff toys flooded the market? So this toy line, there was a bunch of knockoffs for it because it was super popular in the 80s. And that is where the phrase knockoff toys flooded the market came from. What toy is it? Cabbage Patch is correct. Best times, point. Cabbage Patch Kids. Always nice to see people come in like Rowan and Best Times and get points. Because if you guys come back week after week, you'll have a good time with these guys. Because it's a bunch of trivia like lovers in the chat here. And we do this every Tuesday. So if you're new to this, you want to join in, it's every Tuesday at 7:15. So if you're following the channel, just set an alert and we'll fire it up. We keep a leaderboard going. Question 42. What year did the NES officially discontinue in North America? What year did the NES officially discontinue in North America? 1995. Excellent, Alex. Sheesh. Alex, that's your 10th point of the evening. That's pretty good. That's like 15% of your points for the whole year so far. You're moving on up. Yep. Alex is on a heater tonight. Better tighten the questions up for next week. What was the name of the kid gang in Monster Squad? What was the name of the kid gang in the movie The Monster Squad? I read that question terribly, but I think you can get it. What was the name of the kid gang in the Monster Squad? The Monster Squad is correct. Nick got there first. It was not the Good Old Boys. Okay, question 44. What 80s movie featured the company Yo-Yo-Dine? What 80s movie featured the company Yo-Yo-Dine? It was not E.T. It was not Big. It was not Die Hard. It's an obscure 80s movie that's actually... Oh, Nick, Buckaroo Banzai. Nailed it. I don't even have to give hints. Nick gets it. Buckaroo Banzai. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. Okay, we're at question 45. 5 more questions to go. Ashley's trying to get specific. What was the name of the space station in the movie Aliens? What was the name of the space station in the movie Aliens? The Nostromo was the ship, not the space station. The Sulaco is another ship. Aliens, they go to a planet that has a space thing on it, a settlement. It was called something, where the aliens take over and get all the colonial marines. It's 2 words, both starting with the same letter. Roanoke is incorrect. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody's answered yet? No. Okay. Cut. Oh. They came in right at the end. Okay. Ashley and Rowan, I'll give you a point. They came in at the exact same time. It was Hadley's Hope. Excellent. I need the bell. I need the bell. What was the name of the space... Oh, that was the last question. Sorry. You had to dig for that one, eh? Did you have to dig for it? Did you dig? Where'd you dig? The levels of AI? Yeah, well, I make the questions. Deep. Who's... Okay. Question 46. What toy caused injuries leading to recalls in the 90s due to impalement of children? Jarts is correct. Lawn darts, jarts. That was Ashley's point. Excellent job. Yard missiles. You ever play the game where you threw it up in the air as high as you could, like across, and you had to stand there and be the last one to have to move? I had them as a kid, and they all of a sudden, my dad's got 3 left from back then. They broke, right? And I went to a like summer party 2 years ago, and they had them, and I played lawn darts for like hours because they're so great. No, Buck, they were great. You'd have to be a real knucklehead to actually get impaled with one, like just not paying attention. And they weren't pointed at the end. They were like blunted. Like think of like a fencing sword, but like blunted at the end. So they would stick in the ground if the ground was soft, but if the ground was hard, it wouldn't work. It's not like they were real darts. I don't know why people got so bent out of shape about them. It was fun when you try to catch them, though. Okay, question 47. What was the name of the robot in Short Circuit? What was the name of the robot in Short Circuit? Fair enough. Johnny 5, Paramount Gamer fan. We have a new point getter. Everyone welcome Paramount Gamer fan. Excellent. I got to write that down. Paramount Gamer fan 2002. That is your point. Question 48. What 90s kids movie featured a board game that came to life? What 90s kids movie featured a board game that came to life? Johnny 5. Ooh, Alex with the spelling mistake, which allows Nick to get the point with Jumanji. Alex. Question 49. What was the name of the villain in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Zathura. Epic movie. Actually came out in the 2000s, I believe. What was the name of the villain in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? The Judge Doom. I'm going to give Alex, Tommy, and Nick a point. Alex, Tommy, Nick. I watched it the other day. Love that movie. It's so not a kid's movie, though. It's so not a kid's movie. Question 50. Remember, we have a bonus trivia question after this question. Do not get too excited. What phrase was hidden on the Ghostbusters logo patch? What phrase was hidden on the Ghostbusters logo patch? Who you going to call is incorrect? No, it was not that. I ain't afraid is not correct. Alex put eat me. That is not a good one. We will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These chat reviews. Busting makes me feel good is also not correct, but a heck of a good answer. So I'm going to give Tommy a point for that. But it was no ghost, so Nick gets a point. Tommy, that's an excellent answer. Should be you. It should be what's hidden on there. Y'all are inappropriate. Ashley, this is all your fault. Okay, after 50 questions, here are the standings currently. Nick has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 points. Ashley's got 5, 10 points. Alex has got 11 points. Buck's got 1. I got 1. Laura's got 1. Peter's got 3. Tommy's got 5. Rowan's got 3. Best Time's got 2. Paramount Gamer Fan has 1. Okay. CPJ bonus trivia time. This one is worth 10 points. A big, shiny 10-pointer. Get your brains turned on. If you're new to this channel, at the end of every trivia night, I ask a bonus trivia question that is my channel specific. So you don't have to be a knowledgeable nostalgia head just to get this right. You just have to watch my videos. Specifically, my long form videos that aren't shorts. So here we go. This is the bonus question worth 10 points. What was the Aurora toy used for in the 1996 Sleeping Beauty Happy Meal I reviewed recently? What was the Aurora toy used for? Pencil topper is correct. Ashley gets the point. So that's 10 more to Ashley. Alex would have had it. That brings Ashley up to 20. Still gives Nick the lead, but that maintains Ashley's season-long lead over Nick. I believe she's up by 6 or 7 now, with still time to go. Still anybody's game. We got a lot of people playing tonight. We got a lot of people playing tonight. This is a good, solid crew. I think we're at 25 people that have played so far this year, and it looks like there's going to be 3 more at least tonight, so we'll be at 28. It's been doing pretty good, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying trivia. Next week, same time, same channel. We'll do this. Paramount, Rowan, Best Times, welcome to Trivia Night. Laura, thanks for coming. The usual suspects, Buck, Ashley, Alex, Nick, Strife, Peter, Tommy. Hope you guys all have a great week. Like I said, let me know when you get those items. I'll let you know when they shipped, but they should be shipping out tomorrow or the next day. Let me know if there's anything good in there. And send me a video or a pic if you can. Hey, thanks, Paramount. There is a new video coming out Thursday, long form. So watch that because it'll be a question next week. Hope you guys all have a great week, and we will see you next Tuesday.